An ABC News exclusive interview with V.Stiviano, the woman at the center of the Donald Sterling controversy, speaking out about the firestorm sparked by a taped conversation between her and the billionaire LA Clippers owner. In the face of the scandal, she's been hiding behind a visor until now. She sat down with ABC's Barbara Walters for the first time just a short while ago.
Daily skate every day like this.
Just one block?
You have seen her all week skating in front of her house with that odd visor covering her face, hoping to quench the paparazzi's thirst for her story.
You guys want some water?
Or exiting a restaurant, espousing presidential aspirations.
One day I will become president of the United States of America.
Who is she? She is 31-year-old V.Stiviano, the woman often at Sterling's side at Clipper games, and she is nearly 50 years his junior.
I'm his confidant, his best friend, his silly rabbit.
Tonight, V.Stiviano speaking for the first time.
Our relationship started off me working for Mr. Sterling and his nonprofit organization, the Donald T. Sterling Foundation, and it's evolved to so much more, on a level in which it's become a big scandal.
It became a scandal.
Yes.
Yeah, why?
How and why doesn't even matter anymore. It's here. And some things needed to be brought to the light.
The woman at the center of the Donald Sterling controversy, the billionaire's confidant, heard first on these tapes.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people.
Do you know that you have a whole team that's black that plays for you?
Do I don't? I support them and give them food and clothes and cars and houses.
Racist comments from LA Clippers owner that rocked the nation and may cost him what he loved most.
I am banning Mr. Sterling for life.
But now, V.Stiviano is defending him. Is Donald Sterling a racist?
No, I don't believe it in my heart.
Have you heard him say derogatory things about minorities in general and blacks in particular?
Absolutely.
You've heard him say derogatory things?
Yes.
Don't they sound racist to you?
I think the things he says are not what he feels. Anyone can say anything in the heat of the moment.
Not everybody makes alleged racist remarks in the heat of the moment. Sometimes in the heat of the moment you say things
that you mean.
That you mean.
Or that you feel.
Yeah. Explain how he says these things.
I think Mr. Sterling's from a different generation than I am. I think he was brought up to believe those things.
What things?
Segregation, whites and blacks. He was brought up to believe these believe in his own way. And they're ingrained in him, deep and rooted in his body and in his mind. But through his actions, he's shown that he's not a racist. Through his actions, he's shown to be a very generous and kind man.
She claimed that these conversations were never intended to become public.
These conversations were in private. Nevertheless, they became public. And because they did, a lot of people have been hurt by it. His wife, his children.
So how did they come to light? These things that he said to you were recorded. Did you know that?
Yes, I recorded them.
But how did they become public information?
Someone leaked the audio, or sold the audio, or gave the audio to what I believe to be TMC, a friend or a so-called friend of mine. I was planning on quitting working with Mr. Sterling a few months back. No one understands my pain and feeling, and I was reaching out to a few of my friends. I shared an audio with them where they can empathize and sympathize my feelings, my way of being.
You were half black and half Mexican, and you were very close to Donald Sterling.
Yes.
You do not consider him a racist?
No.
No. Stiviano says that over their 2.5-year relationship, she was helping him to change his point of view.
People were used to Mr. Sterling being Mr. Sterling. And here comes the V, and everything changed. Mr. Sterling is nice and kind to everyone. He greets and treats people with equality, and I brought that light to him.
So you helped him become a better person?
In every way. Mm-hmm. In every way.
But the question on everyone's mind, can you tell me what your relationship with Donald Sterling is?
I'm Mr. Sterling's right-hand arm, man.
Are you in love with Donald Sterling?
I love him.
I'm not sure that's what I asked. Are you in love?
No, I'm not in love.
You love him what? Like a friend? Like
I love
a
him
romance?
I love him like a father figure.
Like a father. Do you and Donald Sterling have a financial arrangement? You say you're his assistant. Does he pay you?
Yes. At first started paying me as an employee, and then he started paying me off the books.
Is he still paying you off the
No.
books? No. You are one of his assistants?
I am his assistant.
You are his assistant?
Yes.
You are very honest, so I'm going to be blunt as well. Donald Sterling has been married for over 60 years. Where do you fit into that life?
I don't. Mr. Sterling's marriage is Mr. Sterling's marriage and relationship. I'm not part of that life.
What's the biggest misconception about you?
That I'm a mistress or a whore or a woman of the night.
People have seen you walking with a visor. Why the visor?
I'm hurting. I'm in pain. It hurts to see someone that you care about hurting. It hurts to see people speculate, assume, say, throw darts at you when they don't know you, when they don't know your story, when they don't know the truth, all based on hearsay and assumptions. It hurts.
She was with Sterling just moments before she sat down with me. Miss Stiviano, you just left Donald Sterling. What is his state of mind right now?
Confused. I think he feels very alone, not truly supported by those around him, tormented, emotionally traumatized.
From what?
From everything. I think he's highly more traumatized and hurt by the things that he said himself. I think he can't even believe or understand sometimes the things he says.
Do you think that Donald Sterling should apologize?
Absolutely.
Will he apologize?
Only God knows.
What advice are you giving Donald Sterling now?
I just want him to come to his senses. I want him to believe it and feel it and to genuinely feel apologetic to the world. I'm giving him the advice that he should apologize to the nation, to the world, for his racist remarks.
For Nightline, I'm Barbara Walters in Los Angeles.